So thank you so much for helping us to help them. All right, we are wrapping up our last minute gift. This, by the way, is our all Sherpa angel wrap. It's got a hood. It is perfectly giftable. I think we're about sold out of the black. So that happened just a few seconds ago. We've got some great colors available, and that makes a fantastic gift. One size fits pretty much everybody on your list. This is really special. Treat yourself to luxury. If you've ever stayed at a 5-star resort and you get in the bed and you just go, it feels like heaven. This is why. It's a feather bed, but this is a feather bed with no quills, nothing to poke you, nothing to interrupt your night's sleep. Beautiful, thick, luxury, literally a cloud. But one of the things that differentiates this from other feather beds is the price. If you search feather beds, you're gonna start at about $250. This is $89.95. It's a great sale price, $30 off of our HSN price, and that's the price for a twin, a full, a queen, a king, or even a California king. The other thing that sets this apart is it has a layer, a gel layer, and stain and water repellency. If you've got a feather bed, maybe you've had it for years and years, maybe it smells a little funky, maybe it needs to be dry cleaned. This has stain and water repellency. You spill a little wine, you spill a little coffee, you got a puppy, all you do is just wipe it off. I'm sure that Ellen has a demo of that for us, but Ellen, this is true luxury without any of the worry, because if any of us have had feather beds, those really, really expensive feather beds, first of all, the quills tend to poke out. They're not nearly as filled as this. Holy cow, this is luxurious. And the fact that this is stain and water repellent means it's protecting our mattress and it's giving us that full feather bed.
Oh, exactly. You know, I have a confession. In my 20 years here, it's one of my favorite things to present is a feather bed, because I fell in love with a feather bed one time when I was traveling on a hotel bed, and I immediately went home and bought one for myself. And so to see the evolution of these through the years and to see something with this many features, taking all of the negatives out of feather beds. So if you've ever tried one, and maybe, you know, feather beds have feathers, right? So we think about those little quills. First of all, this is quillless. We have actually taken all the feathers and removed all of the quills. So this is the feather concoction that's in that huge 2-inch bottom layer. So remember, a feather bed goes right on top of your mattress. You're gonna lay this right on top, and it's gonna fill out all the corners of your bed and really give you that premium natural pillow top that breathes, that gives you that cushioning like no other artificial or man-made fiber could do. Well, on top of that bottom layer, that's all baffle constructed, so none of the feathers shift or budge, we've added a layer of premium gel fiber. So this is the other one, Shannon. You know, fibers are very, very different, and they have a lot of benefits. And this gel fiber is one of the most premium fibers, and that is what's on the top layer. It's separated into 8-inch boxes, so it doesn't shift or move. But this is like giving your feather bed a premium down alternative pillow top. So you're getting both. And then on top of it, we added the stain and water repellency. This is literally like the most luxurious high-end feather bed we've ever done for you.
Well, if you've ever paid an arm and a leg, literally, for a feather bed, you probably did it because there's nothing that can compare to the comfort of a feather bed. It envelops you in comfort. It feels like you're sleeping on a cloud. But at this price, please don't buy another feather bed at this price. Probably be stuck with quills in the middle of the night. It will be about this thick. This is luxury that you can only get here. It's our Concierge collection, and we're very limited in the twin. I think many of you are just trying to transform that twin size bed. If you've got guests coming over and you want to give them the best staying experience, treat them, treat yourself. If you're thinking this Christmas, oh, you know what, I got to spend $1,000, I got to spend $1,500 on a new mattress, mattress, try to give it a completely new layer, a layer of pillow top that's filled with incredible feathers that are completely quillless and protected on the top. So Ellen, when I had a feather bed and I thought, oh my goodness, all right, I have to pay to dry clean this. I thought, I wonder if I can put a mattress pad over it to protect it. Well, all that does is squish it down flat. You can't really do that. You can't put a mattress pad over your feather bed. But Concierge did it, basically connected the mattress pad, the protector, over the feather bed without squishing it down. It's brilliant.
I love that shot right there. I just want to speak to that for a minute before you come back to me. If you see, you've got that fabric on the sidewall. That's a 2-inch piece of fabric that goes around that gives you that box effect to house all of that quillless feather in the bottom. The gusset on the side is actually cotton, so you get that airflow and breathability. And I think, Shannon, a lot of times people think feather beds are strictly for cold weather, but you know, feather beds, because they breathe and they're natural, they really do give you that airflow. On top of it, we put a microfiber fabric with smaller boxes to house all of that gel fiber, so you never fill a quill. But you're right, this is different. You know, if you've ever slept on or priced a feather pillow, you know they're expensive. You can spend this much just for a pillow. So to get any size feather bed at this price is such a value. And then we added the stain and water repellency. Traditionally, I only spill demo on mattress pads. So to spill on a feather bed, it gives me a little anxiety, honestly, because it's so premium and nice. But you can see, I think you can see it there in the shot, it pulls up on the surface, so you can wipe that away. So it's protection built into this. So that's an upgrade. The gel fiber inside that topper, if you will, on top of this is an upgrade. But this is a whole bed makeover. And if you think about it, if you've ever stayed in a bed and breakfast, traditionally that's what a bed and breakfast will use on their beds, because it does a couple things. It adds that breathability, but it really gives your bed a premium luxury look and feel. And when you lay down at night, I will tell you, oh my gosh, it is the most amazing way to sleep. You know, I've always said with a feather bed, instead of getting into bed and trying to get comfortable, it's like comfort finds you, because it just envelops you, whether you sleep on your side or your back or your stomach. It's so luxurious. It's been a long time, Shannon, since we've had these in stock, because the price of feathers have really gone through the roof the last few years. And our manufacturers use a premium cleaning process on all these too. So you can see how lofty yours is just on top of the bed. That's because they're super clean, they're quillless, they've gone through all these different finishings to bring you a premium product. And this is new, this is only my second opportunity to present it. I really hope if you love a feather bed, and I know there's feather bed lovers out there, if you've been searching for one with all the upgrades, get this home and try it out, because it really is the best we've ever done in terms of every part of it is upgraded.
Well, we've got fewer than 1,000 left. We're very limited, a handful left in the twin. We have full, queen, king, and California king. You are getting twice as many feathers, twice as much dimension in the California king as you are in the twin.
Yes.
It should be twice as much, right? I mean, it literally should be twice as much, but it's all $89.95 no matter what size you want. You're saving $30. We couldn't even have, Ellen, we were talking about this before. We don't have a retail compare price because there is no other feather bed on the market that's quillless, that's water resistant and sweat resistant and stain resistant.
Right.
You don't get that in a feather bed. You really don't. So we couldn't price compare. We priced it amazingly well. And Ellen, when you were talking about, like actually when you went to spill the blue on there, I still have this residual like cringe from having a feather bed. And if you spill something on there, you're like, oh, you can picture the wine soaking into the feathers. You're thinking, oh, it's gonna cost me.
Right?
Yes.
It has the protection. You know, it's something else I wanted to say real quick is, you know, whenever we put a topper, especially with a gel fiber, your feather bed feels really, really smooth. You don't feel those bumps of the quills. Used to, I would say, hey, Shannon, feel the bottom. You can feel the difference. It feels just as soft on the underneath because these are quillless feathers. So again, when you are price comparing online, look at all the upgrades this has. It's all natural fiber. You have a 2-inch gusset, so it's overstuffed, oversized. All of it is beautifully cleaned, and then you have a topper on top that's stain and water repellent. So it really has every upgrade to give you a luxurious night's sleep. And by the way, it doesn't matter what kind of mattress. This can go on memory foam, inner spring, that fold-out sofa. If you want an immediate gratification and upgrade with a natural filled topper, which are so hard to find and super, super expensive, give this one a try. You know, I know Concierge, we do these kind of things so well and have for years.
And I'm just even, I'm pushing down. A typical feather bed is gonna stay down like that, right? This, because it's got, right? It's got the breathability, so it just fills right back up. That feather didn't shift over to one side or the other. It looks and feels like a cloud. If you love the feel of feather, but maybe you've tried a down comforter and it was just too hot, this is the comfort, but it's got breathability and you're sleeping on top of it. Put whatever kind of a lightweight blanket you want, right? This is,
exactly.
It's not gonna overheat you. You get so much comfort. We've got so many of you waiting on the phone to treat yourselves. I'm so glad. This is gonna, 2022 is gonna be your most comfortable sleep year ever. 742935 is your item number. And Ellen, as you said, we do not have these in stock. We can't keep them in stock. They're so